This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Dalton right to the air, sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Dalton here from the gun. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Escaping the pressure right. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down, here's Cousins. Forced out to his left. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Cousins throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. Taken down by Pete Warner. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Surprised at all that they went with a fullback there?
Not at all, because it harkened back to the days where we watched these games almost in black and white, right? The stocky guy, the strong guy, the powerful guy with leg drive, give him the football, and even if the blocking isn't perfect, he has the ability to scatter bodies and move people enough to pick up first downs. That's what we just saw right there.
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick slant, that's caught by the 5'11 Landry.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now Hill looking to throw on first. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Hill now to throw. The quick slant caught.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
We're scoreless after 1.
First and goal at the 1.
They go play fake, and it's Hill.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Kamara is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Cousins. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Hill looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd down, Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a throw here to his running back.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw there taken in by Smith. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll throw again. Cousins flushed out right. And it looks looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Here's Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, oh, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Hill on first down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Hill.
Slant pass complete to Olave. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
On 1st and 10, Hill. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete.
And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
2nd down and 3.
Now it's Hill. And he's got it. Touchdown. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. On the move past the 40.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Hill. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hill looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 19-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 56 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Cousins gives way to Cook. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Cousins will try and throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Marcus May with a pick. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Hill.
In the hands of Kamara. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. They snap it on 4th to Hill. Rolling to his right. Adam Troutman from 6 yards away. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this.
I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's